Imagine this scenario. Your uncle just lost $800 for your business. The cops are after you. You're gonna go to jail. Everything you've worked for has been for nothing. And your life just seems like the worst thing ever. Now, for probably most of you, you think I'm some crazy person, but for the cultured members of my audience, you know this is the plot of the classic 1946 movie, It's a Wonderful Life. The story where exactly that happens. A man goes from being on top of the world to having everything ruined by something that he didn't even cause. He thinks his life is miserable and he wishes he never even had been born. Now, as everyone who watched the movie knows, he meets the angel Clarence, who shows him that his life actually does have meaning, that everyone he's met, their lives would be so much worse if he had not been in it. The main character's name is George Bailey. And eventually George Bailey is amazed by this, and rather than hating his life, he's begging to experience his regular life. And he's joyful just at the thought of being able to see his family, even if it does mean he will go to jail. While this may just be a nice, interesting story, I think it shows an important thing that we have to keep in mind on this self-improvement journey, or really on just the journey of life as a whole, which is that your thoughts are truly the most important weapon, the most important tool that you have control over. You have complete control over it. Just this one mindset shift made George go from hating his life, truly being absolutely miserable, to loving his life and being unbelievably grateful and just unbelievably happy about everything that was happening. Now, a lot of YouTubers, they talk about the law of attraction. They say, if you just believe something enough, it'll happen to you. If you just reach the right vibrations in your mind, everything will fall into place and everything will be perfect. And while I think the law of attraction might be a little bit excessive, what I don't think is excessive is the thought that just your life will be better if you think the right things and if you adjust your mindsets to be the best they can be. At the college I'm at, they have this thing where basically a speaker comes every single week to give motivation and guidance to the entire student body. And they had one a few weeks ago where there's this guy and he explained the movies you watch and the music you listen to, it really does affect you. Most people think those kinds of things don't really affect you, but the stuff you allow into your mind, it actually changes you. It gets into your subconscious mind and it affects you and it infiltrates your thoughts and everything. And honestly, I believe it more than I thought I would. It really does affect you, and this would be really bad because there's so many bad things happening in the world. There's so many terrible things that could infiltrate your mind every single day. But the truth is, you have control over this. You can block out the negatives and you can keep in the positives. People think they're constrained to this one way of thinking, but as I've discovered recently, you can choose what you want to think. You don't have to think, this is horrible, my life is terrible, this is the worst. Even if it does seem like it's the worst, you can think, okay, we'll get through this. I'll be able to get through this situation. I still have a lot of great stuff happening in my life besides this. This isn't the end of the world. I really just hate when people say they don't have this power, because it's truly a power present in every single one of us. If you have any doubt about it, just read the first habit of 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, which is be proactive, where he explains even people in the worst possible scenario have the ability to change their thoughts. And even if people in the worst scenarios can change their mindsets, why cannot you? Why can't you change your perspective? And why can't you change your paradigm to be something more conducive to the results you want to see? So yes, I don't necessarily believe in the law of attraction, but I do believe in the law of mindsets. You can choose whether or not you want to be happy in life. You don't need to have some kind of external circumstance act upon you to achieve it. It's all in your own mind, and that's truly an amazing thing. That's all I wanted to share for this video. Hope you gained some value from this. Kind of got a little bit inspirational at the end, but thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos just like this one. And that's all for me. It's Jimmy, signing off.